Games like Terraria and Minecraft are fantastic for making pixel art due to the blocky nature of their worlds. You can create nearly anything in pixel art, like characters from Terraria and Minecraft to your favorite video game heroes and more. Getting started with pixel art can be a bit overwhelming, however, as sometimes players aren't sure which blocks or paint to use or how to find a good design to follow. How's it going, crew? This is HappyDays, and today I'm going to show you how to make Pokemon in your Terraria world. Also, for my regular viewers, I have a quick announcement at the end of this video. With that said, let's get started. Here we are, guys. It is a nice new day and I am ready to make some Pokemon pixel art. And as always, I've got a chest here with all the stuff that we're going to need to do this. And as you can see, you really don't need a lot of stuff at all, which is one of the best things I love about doing pixel art in Terraria. Now, if you are new to making pixel art, I've done a full beginner's tutorial. I'll put the link on screen, and if you ever want to refer to that, definitely check it out. It really shows you the basics. So what we're going to do is I'll explain what the different blocks do as we're going. I'll summon a Stardust Dragon to keep the little slimies away from me. But the first thing we're going to do is actually build our way up into the air, so we've got lots of room to work with here. And as you can see, I'm using shadow paint with the BOREAL blocks because it gives you this awesome, perfect black outline for the designs you're going to make, and I really like this. Better be careful not to mine the last block up. Now, if you can tell by the colors, the Pokemon we're going to be making today is my personal favorite one. It is Pikachu, guys, which I love, and if you saw my 100,000 subscriber video, you know I have a giant Pikachu toy that I absolutely adore. So the first thing we're doing here is we're just getting the outline started, and the cool thing about using pixel outline designs, you can get them off Google just by typing like, you know, pixel Pikachu or pixel Squirtle. It's really up to you what you want to do. It makes it really easy to follow, guys. Now, what I'll do is actually speed this up because it's going to take a little while, but I recommend if you're going to do this yourself, take your time. Don't rush it, because there's nothing worse than getting halfway through it and realizing you've miscounted one of the blocks. It can be very upsetting. So let's speed this up and let's get the outline done. The sun is up and it's a bright new day, and we have our outline all finished, guys. And as you can see, it is starting to very much look like a Pikachu. And if you open up your mini-map, you can kind of see that the pixel has worked because, yeah, it looks exactly like him, which is awesome. Now, the next step, we have a few options here in how you want to go ahead. Now, what some people like to do is just use the GEMSPARK walls of the color they want and start filling in. I've got that paint thing on. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's try again. So some people like to use the GEMSPARK walls of the color they're trying to use and just fill it in that way. But what you can see is happening is the blocks, it's sort of overgoing the border, like it's overflowing. So what I like to do is actually use a trick where you put the same color block in, and I'm going to use slime blocks for this, and I'll just get my gizmo set back on. Slime blocks work really good because they don't have a lot of texture to them, and if you look, when you actually fill it in, the rough corners disappear, and that works really, really nicely. So I'm using slime blocks, guys, because, yeah, as I said, they don't have a lot of texture, and they fill it in quite nicely indeed. So I'll just turn my gizmo pack off again. So you can use white, GEMSPARK walls, yellow, it doesn't really matter. So what we need to do next is get this all filled in. So let's zoom ahead and get to the next step. Oh, guys, it's getting close to finish. I'm very excited. Now, one detail I haven't added yet is the color on him. And BOREAL blocks work great with shadow paint, but they don't work good with other types of paint. So what we need to do now is actually swap in different colors, and we're going to use the slime blocks again to add colored features to him. So the first thing we need to do is add his rosy red cheeks, and they're not actually too bad to make it all. So there we are. They're just like little plus signs. And on the other side, we just need to go out a little bit like that. Beautiful. Now you can just paint these normally if you don't have like a paint sprayer or a gizmo pack. The other thing we need to do is do the little white parts of his eyes. So we'll just swap in some white paint, and we're going to use a gel block again and put those in like that. And the reason we use GEMSPARK walls in the background, guys, is it actually lights up the blocks from the background, which makes it really, really cool. So one of the last things we need to do now is just fill in the rest of these blocks. Remember, you can use slime blocks or honey blocks. It's completely up to you. I just don't use honey blocks because they slow you down when you actually walk on them. So now all we need to do is zoom ahead and fill all this in and see how our Pikachu looks. Let's go. Okay, guide, are you ready to see the Pikachu? I'm excited. Let's get our mini-map up there. As you can see, it looks absolutely awesome. And here is the finished product, guys. We've got all the blocks filled in. We've got the eyes, we've got the cheeks, we've got his little tail. And you can see I've actually used brown paint just to show a little bit of the color on his tail as well. It's up to you guys. You could make that black if you wanted to. Totally up to you. And I guess one of the cool things you could do is if you actually wanted to hollow this out a bit, you could make a Pikachu house in his belly, which might be kind of cool as long as you use the yellow GEMSPARK blocks in the background. Actually, I would love to try that. I might do it after this video. But guys, this will pretty much work for any Pokemon. I'd recommend choosing Pokemon that don't have too many colors in them, because it can get tricky, as you can see with the brown there, when you need lots of different colors in your design. So also, guys, quick announcement to my regular subscribers. The Raven finale is almost finished. I just ran a little bit short on time, and I didn't want to rush it and disrespect everyone who's watched all of the Raven series so far. So expect that out tomorrow. Thank you for your patience. Guys, smash that like button if you've enjoyed this Let's Build video, and let me know what you'd like to see next. I love building stuff in Terraria. It's so much fun. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and here's the most important part. As always, you'll stay happy, and I'll see you soon. This is HappyDays signing out. See ya!